we come to the phone show 79. S60.com are bowing out as sponsors, now that they're being reabsorbed back into Nokia, leaving this show without a sponsor. If your company can help, then please do get in touch, and remember there is a donations button beside the show. If you'd like to see the phone show stroke the smartphone show continue, then if you haven't already donated, please do consider donating some of your PayPal money. Every little helps. Thank you.
Any set of figures which show Apple gaining in the smartphone race are bound to be heavily commented on in the USA-dominated tech media, and Gartner's Q4 and general 2008 worldwide sales figures are no exception. Definitely worth a skim through. Symbian OS still dominates the world, powering 52% of the world's smartphones, but the lead is down 6% from the previous year. RIM continues to rise with the BlackBerry OS, and the iPhone is on the up and up too. In terms of manufacturers, Nokia sold 44% of all smartphones last year, roughly the same, 60 million, as in 2007, with RIM and Apple clocking up 23 million and 11 million sales, respectively. Running S60 3rd Edition Feature Pack 2, Nokia has launched the 5730 Express Music with E75 style side-sliding QWERTY keyboard. There's a 3.2 megapixel camera, Wi-Fi and GPS, plus the Say and Play feature, first announced in the Nokia 5320. And it has the same customized home screen to directly access contacts and obvious services as seen in the Nokia 5630. Apple has shown off a preview of the upcoming refresh of their iPhone OS. Version 3.0 will be available as a free upgrade in June and includes copy and paste in all apps, MMS, stereo Bluetooth support, a global search utility, Spotlight, a voice memo utility, data tethering, and a landscape keyboard in mail and SMS. All features that every other decent phone has had for years, but at least Apple are now mostly caught up. Also noteworthy are Wi-Fi peer-to-peer connections for gaming and in-application micropayments, e.g. $1 to buy the next level in a game. Missing still is any support for background applications, although Apple's push notification workaround is apparently there. It's a kludge, but it will at least enable a degree of pseudo-background awareness. Nokia has released a major update, version 1.1 of its next-generation smart email system. Nokia Messaging 1.1 includes much wider language support, Windows Live Hotmail support for up to 10 IMAP folders, and HTML formatting and emails at last. To download it, go to email.nokia.com in web on your S60 phone. Note that support for the 5800 and S60 5th edition is coming in May. The second mainstream Android phone, the HTC Magic, looks likely to ship in a month or so. This has a half VGA screen with virtual keyboard, plus, bizarrely, trackball navigation. Why would you need that? Underlying specs include a 3 megapixel camera, GPS and Wi-Fi. If I can summon up more enthusiasm for this than for the plastically T-Mobile G1, then I'll get this in for review in due course. The Sony Ericsson C905's long-awaited Pro firmware update is now available via Sony Ericsson Update Service and over the air, bringing extra features right, left and centre, including Google Maps and Wayfinder Navigator built in, plus smoother and higher quality video recording. Highly recommended. On a lighter note, we've been waiting for flashlight functionality to return to our phones ever since the Nokia N93. The new E63 from Nokia also has this, and I've been wondering why Nokia doesn't implement a torch application in most smartphone firmware. Anyway, Harold Meyer has come to the rescue with Phone Torch for S60 5th edition in full Symbian signed form. As the author points out, it might be best not to run the dual LED for long periods, but this is sure going to be a boon coming back from the pub or theatre late at night. In my look at TV for free on your phone in show 77, I rightly overlooked a commercial solution that's part hardware and part software. I did so because it wasn't free, but the interesting thing is that it's free once you've bought the kit in the first place. SlingPlayer is a special internet-connected box that sits on the back of your TV receiver and your DVR, back in your living room, with a client application that installs on your Symbian phone, your Windows mobile phone or your iPhone, or just about any other mobile device. You have to buy both the hardware, currently from about £70 in the UK, and the software, $30, but after that you can control and watch whatever you've got access to at home while you're out and about, perhaps even in a foreign country. Freeview, Skyboxes, the lot. I know a UK chap who works in the Middle East. He runs this as his lifeline to TV from home. The solution, as you can see here, works very well, with quite a decent frame rate over Wi-Fi. The main downside is that if your home equipment gets tampered with, for example if there's a wife or child who happens to disagree with your SlingPlayer channel choice, you'll get overridden and may have to watch whatever they're watching. It's the ultimate TV accessory for a single man or woman now. One other caveat is that Sling Media are very particular about which devices they certify their software for, so not every smartphone is supported. See this URL for details.
I've been asked by several people what's happened to this, the T-Mobile G1, the very first Google Android-powered smartphone. The truth is I don't like it very much, and I don't want to slam it because it's essentially a prototype. It's the very first of its kind. The hardware's plasticky, you can hear the creaking here. There's a slide-out QWERTY keyboard. The keyboard's rather minuscule, the whole mechanism somewhat clunky, but the software underneath it, Android itself, is really rather impressive. The integration with Google, provided you're a Google user, is terrific. You enter your username and your password, and it logs you into everything from Google Mail, Google Calendar, the Gmail contacts, and so on and so forth. And of course there's Google Maps built in as well. Within the main interface, you slide up from the standby screen to get sort of an iPhone-like apps screen. And then within each application you get standard dialogues or pop-up menu toolbars at the bottom. What's really bizarre about the G1 is that, like other Android phones, they're all specified with a trackball. What is the point of having a trackball on a capacitive touchscreen device? There really is no point whatsoever, just like the magic I mentioned earlier. Overall specifications aren't bad. There's 3.5G data, GPS, Wi-Fi, a 3 megapixel focusing camera, although the video side of things is rather lacking. Side profile is rather weird, and there's this peculiar elbow which rather ruins the aesthetics. But then you've got aesthetics to be ruined anyway with this really rather clunky swivel out, slide out keyboard. So that's the G1 in brief. I'm very much looking forward to the Magic, the second Android powered device, and we'll see what they've managed to roll in terms of on-screen keyboard and extra graphical effects, and of course video as well. Watch this space.